Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Good morning, everybody. It's June the 1st of the Duck Adventure, and it's an absolutely beautiful day today. It's a shame I've got to spend the whole day inside finishing off a hatcher, because I'd like to just play hooky outside, but I'm under the gun here. I have to have this hatcher running today. It's the bottom line. I got no screwing around to do, so until there's power running to it and there's heat happening, I can't slack off today. So, but I wanted to give you an update. This is really strange. Last night something happened here that I can't believe it. Came out last night to take care of the hurt Rouen, the rape victim, and her eyes has been foaming up. And I mean, yeah, last night they were really foaming bad. So we caught her and put a leg band on her because I want to know who she is. If we get this settled or get her healed. But I put some hydrogen peroxide on her eyes and we washed her eyes out, and she's got no eyeballs. She's blind. And what set me onto this was I had her in here in this enclosure, and she ran into a pole. Like the lights were on, everything was lit up, and she ran right into it like she was blind as a bat. So, and this morning, I treated her again, hydrogen peroxide, and there was I can't see any. There's no eyeballs, absolutely none. So I'm going to try to give you a shot here. Doug, come back. Doug, he didn't like me handling her this morning at all. But I'm going to try to give you a shot here if she'll hold still so you can see. But the poor girl has got no eyeballs. She is absolutely stone blind as far as I can tell. And she's really good at it, because this is the first we've seen that we've got a blind duck here. But I treated her eyes, and they're foaming up again right now. It's bizarre. I don't understand it. It's like, if you take a look, like her eyes, there's no eyes in there. Like I've had her, I held her, and Cindy and I tilted her head, and I actually opened her eye, her eyes, and there's no eyeball inside there. She actually has no eyes. It's bizarre. Like, they're just empty sockets, foaming. So I don't know. This is just bizarre. But now she's walking. I'll give you a little shot here. She's walking now, so come on, Ducky, show everybody that you can walk. Now she's walking around, and she's not using her wings to walk. But it's just bizarre. I was shocked this morning, when we put the hydrogen peroxide in. I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's nothing in there. The hydrogen peroxide caused the foaming to go away so that we could actually see. And, but if you watch her, like, she walks right into things. It's weird. Like, I've watched her walk into, the post last night. I watched her walk into the stairs this morning. I think I've got a blind duck. And she's so small. Like, I picked her up here, and the poor little duck, I bet she weighs maybe 2.5 pounds tops. She's a tiny little bird. There's nothing to her. Like, I can almost one hand completely encircle her body with my grip. So, but I don't understand how this could go undetected like this, to have a blind duck, unless she's using the flock to get around. So that's the deal on the rape victim. I think she's a handicap. So, just another. We'll call her. I guess we're going to name her Mrs. Magoo. I put an orange tag on her leg, so we've got a Mrs. Magoo now because she's blind. This is the this is the duck adventure with lots of handicapped ducks. So, anyways, I'm gonna go in and do egg recon. I'm not gonna video today because I'm in a rush. I want to get to the garage, and like today, it's totally focused on getting the hatcher done. Doug is waiting for me to go do egg recon. What a dog! All right. Alright, I said I wasn't going to film it, but, just in case the ducks give me something. I just can't believe we have a blind duck. Absolutely no eyeballs whatsoever. It's bizarre. And another thing, this morning when I came out, I let the ducks out around 9 o'clock this morning. Right now it's about 11. It's a little bit later. I couldn't believe the Rouen were sitting here, and she got up, and this is what was under one single duck last night. They're starting to build a nest here, right here,
But as soon as I come here in the morning, they instantly just leave their nest. They're not staying. So that's like 8 eggs under one tiny little duck. But as you can see, you know, they're bringing twigs over. I would love to see this happening, because yesterday there was nothing here, or very little. Like this is, you can see them starting to form the nest. You know, it'd be sort of interesting because to, you know, those twigs, you know, to watch them bring a twig over. But you know, they always do things, you know, when you're not looking or when you don't see them. So let's see what they have dropped around the yard here. Oh, they've totally stripped the feeder. Absolutely stripped it. I know, ducks, I'm gonna bring you some food as soon as I get this done. All right. Oh, this is strange this morning. I don't see any dropped eggs. Oh, I can't believe how much water they drank. Look at that. That yesterday, I filled that up last night right to the top. So that is, oh, by calculation, got to be like 15, 18 gallons of water last night. This warmer nights, they're going through a lot of water. And they don't want to go inside. I've noticed another thing too, less and less ducks going into the shed. They're like last night was actually a nice night here. Well, not, you know, for my southern watchers it wasn't a warm night, but for us it was, you know, it was like 12 degrees last night, which is far too warm. Oh, look at that duck, goes right by the ducks. All right, look at that. That's so good. He is such a good dog. I know I keep saying that and you guys are probably getting sick of hearing it, but I think it's just it's priceless how he just walks right by ducks and you know, has no interest in touching them. It's just awesome. That's all I can say. It's just an awesome thing to have a dog that good, especially considering, you know, like 6 weeks ago he was an apartment dog. All right, so that's 10 eggs, 11, 12. These are nice and clean today. 12, 13, 14, nothing in this one, nothing in this one. That is weird. 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, one little chicken egg, 18, 19, 20, 21, two more chicken eggs, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 3 more chicken eggs. Well, that's bad. 28 duck eggs. Now, I did mention in yesterday's video that we've got a lot of feathers flying around right now, and something that which means there's a molt going on. So, yeah, 20. That's bad. 'Cause that's almost half. So the ducks are going into a molt, and let me just double check this. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. You know, we've got feathers all over the place. Oh, there's one more. So 2 more. Oh, okay, so that's 31. I think it's 31, or we're at 28 or 29. I can't remember, but that's still a big drop in egg production. You know, that's still a huge drop. So it's got to be the molt. Yeah, it's got to be a molt going on. We've got a serious molt, which we know outside in the pen. You know, there's lots and lots of feathers floating around. It looks like it snowed here. So that's the deal. So we've got a molt going on. So egg production is going to drop right off. So the second wave on the incubator is going to be it's going to be interesting to see how long it's going to take to get a full incubator, and what kind of ducks we're going to get. Like, who is molting right now? Obviously it's the Pekins, but I'm just saying is that you know, are we going to have an explosion of ruins in the flock because the Pekins have gone into a molt? You know, but you can tell, like, look at the feathers. I don't know if it's showing up here very good in the pivot heads, but they're definitely in a molt, and that's why the egg production's dropped off. So let's go into the barn and see what the Muscovies have given us. All right, Miss Muscovies, what have you given us today? There's no ducks in here today. Oh, there's one. I see one Muscovy. So we got ducks going in a molt here, and I noticed in here some white feathers appearing. So the Muscovy are going in a molt too. We could have a serious delay here, or not delay, a serious drop off in egg production, which is going to have a serious delay in hatching a ton of ducklings, because I'm just not going to have the eggs for it. Unless I'm going to start doing a really late hatch. I think we're going into a molt here. Yeah, we are. We got a serious drop off. Damn. That's not good. The Muscovies are dropping eggs all over. So that's 5 eggs. Alright, girl. What do you got under you? Old Doug didn't come in today. He's out roaming around. Alright, girl. Let's get you out. Alright. Alright, we got 2 in here. Yes, I know, little duck. So that's 5, 6, 7 eggs. Hey? 7 eggs. Look at this. They're so cute. You know? They're like little dogs. Alright. Well, that sucks. 7 eggs. We're not having much luck here. This is yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna take a quick peek here out in the pen. If there's anything, I'll give you a shot on the camera, but if not, I'm gonna head into the garage and start the back at the hatcher. Like I said, it's got to get powered up today. Doug and I are in here filling up the Muscovy water, and the Muscovies are going into a molt. They've got Muscovy feathers in the water, and the birds are looking a little rough. Like, look at the male. He's a little bit rough. He's got some rough feathers. So the and you can see the feathers on the inside of the pen here, and it looks like it's snowed a little bit. So the ducks are going into a molt. So that means egg production. There's no eggs floating around here, but there's a lot of white feathers on this side. Yeah, we definitely have a molt going on. So that means egg production is going to drop right off here. So it's going to take a little longer to get the second wave filled up. At this rate, actually at this rate, we're going to be lucky if we can get 900 eggs in a month instead of 1,500. It's going to seriously knock back the number of ducklings I'm going to have here. That sucks. Alright, I'm going to get the water done here. Like I said, I'm going to get the food, and then I'm going in the garage to get the hatcher happening. Oh, little ducks. Alright, I've got a syringe here of hydrogen peroxide, because I've got a female that that's got an eye infection. And I'm going to treat her eye here, and I'm hoping I can get her without too much commotion. Now Doug doesn't like me chasing the ducks, but hopefully he's going to separate them here for me. Doug left, Doug, left, Doug, left, Doug, left. Yeah, that's the duck we want. All right, you go that way, Doug. All right. Okay. Doug, no, Doug. Doug gets really excited here. All right. Let's take a look at her eye here. Oh, it's bad. All right, relax, girl. Doug, cool it, Doug. Look at this. This is his really first sniff he's had. Doug, you. Okay, hang on. Now Doug's doing a little commotion on me because there's a deer fly or something bothering him. Hang on, girl. Hang on. I know, that hydrogen peroxide stinks, doesn't it? Oh, poor little duck. Hang on. I guess this is what you call in-the-field medicine. Oh, we got little Muscovies are coming over to check out what I'm doing here. Let's check out our poor little eye here. Yeah, I know, girl. Let's see your eye. Okay, we got blood coming out of her eye. Okay. Alright. Okay, relax, duck. There. Alright, come on, Doug. Doug, come. Doug, he's following the duck now. Oh, Doug. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, look at them. They're all in here eating. Because, see, they stripped the feeder last night. Okay, Doug's still following that. Doug, what are you doing? Hey, Doug. Come here. Why are you following her? Hey? That's strange how he's now interested in that hurt duck. Doug! What are you doing? That's just bizarre. And it's only that duck. He keeps following her around. That's weird. It's like he senses something wrong with her. Doug, come. If you notice, Doug's got a limp. He's going to the vet on Thursday. The vet's worried that he might have a cartilage problem. We're not sure, so he's going in for X-rays, and we're gonna to see what's going on with his right foot. It's not getting better. I'm holding him from running, and I'm keeping him, from going crazy. But it's not working. You see the poor guy; he's got a wicked limp. But he's really interested in that hurt duck. That's strange. Unless he smells something off him. You know? Off of her, I should say. It doesn't make any sense. Finally, I'm in the garage. I tell you, after taking care of all the, we got sick ducks, hurt ducks, water, feed, chores. You get up in the morning with positive intentions of getting on on a project early, and life gets in the way. So, anyways, today is the day that I'm going to fire this little pig up. I'm going to finish off the insulating. I'm going to cut the hole in the left-hand side for the control panel, and then we're going to do the finishing touches on the insulation. I'll put the brackets on. I'll put the shelves in, and then I'm going to cut the shelves. We're going to get them in, and we're going to get it happening, and then I'm going to start the wiring process. And I'll give you a shot once I get the shelves in, so you can see what it looks like before I start doing the wiring. Well, absolutely nothing went right today. Everything I had planned, I ended up having to modify, and this is a MacGyver special. But it turned out, you'd almost think that I planned it, but I didn't. So anyways, this is where the controller is going to go. There's a temperature high and low controller. There's a hydrometer for low and hydrometer for high. For the humidities, I still have to drill the vents holes and put the power vents in, but this is what it looks like inside. Now it's completely lined with styrofoam and then white coroplast. So it's easier to clean. I can take some chlorine water and soap, and the shelves all come out. They aren't attached in here. They just slide on top there.
So I take the shelves out, I can wash the whole unit, wash the shelves, put everything in there, and that way it's absolutely, clean, disinfected totally completely inside. So, and this is the baskets. Each basket can hold 50 eggs, and there's going to be a circulating fan on the bottom that's going to blow up. I'm putting the heat, the light bulbs at the top here are going to go up here. There's going to be about 600 watts of lighting, which is the heat source on the thermostat, and that's it. Oh yeah, and the humidity tray is on the bottom. Oh, I'm choking here. The humidity tray. So I'm just going to do a quick cleanup here and get all the controls laid out on the bench so I can see what I've got to do and how I got to wire this. And it's not going to get running today, but I'm happy. It'll be running tomorrow. That's absolutely for sure. But everything I had to grind the shelves off, the brackets, nothing worked according to plan. I didn't. This wasn't an engineered item, but. We're going to be able to there's 2 layers of glass here, but basically I'm going to be able to set up the tripod, and we're going to be able to watch the ducklings. I've got a mic for the inside, a remote mic, so we can actually hear the chirping. It's going to be cool. This is it. This is the 600 duck egg, or roughly 900 or 850 chicken eggs you could do in here if you wanted to. This is a serious bank of hatching. It's going to be nuts. I'm almost starting to get scared. What have I done? Ooh. Anyways, and this is just the first wave. I've still got the incubator. We got 600 eggs the first wave, 573 the second wave. So this is we're close. We're really close. So that I'm going to do a quick cleanup, and I'm going to get the controls laid out. I won't give you a shot of the controls until I figure them out, and then I'll do a video tomorrow showing the controls. It's just the end of the night here. It's been a weird day actually. I want to show you something. The ducks today, the Pekins, spent the whole day in the pen. I don't know what's going on here, but we've also got a bunch of Pekins that are venturing down to the lake by themselves. Now there was a bunch more down there. They just came back, but they're slowly working their way back down to the lake here. You can see them. There's it looks like about 10 of them are down there right now. But I noticed it was about 20-30 minutes ago, there was about 20 of them down there, so they're starting to venture that direction. Which would be nice if they went down there and just decided to go down. But I'm looking. It looks like there's about 3 of them that are way down there. I'll just take another zoom in for you. Yeah, there is. They're digging. You see, the bush is drying out. There's next to no water in the bush now. I was walking around. The creeks are empty and everything's starting to dry up. We haven't had rain in a while. But these girls today, I don't understand this. They've sat the whole day in here. Every time I turn around and I looked in here, there's been Pekins in the pen. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Weird day. It was actually pretty warm. Oh, this guy is a big guy. He's a big male. So, just going to top up their water here since they drank so much in the pen today. And we're going to the Rouen that's hurt. God, he's poor guy's got a wicked limp today. Thursday he goes to the vet. But the Rouen, the eyeless wonder, the blind girl, she's I don't believe it. I looked again today. I got I did hydrogen peroxide thinking it was an infection, and there is definitely Doug wants to play. There's definitely no eyeballs. They're gone. Like I pried the eye open and took a look, and there's no sign of an eyeball on either side. She's totally blind. It's bizarre. I don't know how this duck lasted this long, and unless she's just doing follow the leader everywhere she goes, and she just sticks with the flock. It's going to make sense. So that's the duck update for today.